500K a month with Skool. I know it seems like a really big number, but the math shakes out. And we're going to go through the math today, but we're also going to go through my game plan, my step-by-step process, because laying it all out, it's simple. Not easy, but it is a simple process. And we're going to go through that today. So from my experience, working as a marketer in corporate America and for several huge clients like Steve Harvey, EA Sports, in terms of marketing and being able to leverage yourself to get the results that you want, it ultimately all starts with learning a skill. And for a low ticket MRR community, which is exactly what Skool is, all you need to do is learn a skill, find a market that wants to either learn the skill that you already have or benefit from it in some way. Then provide a ton of free value via your organic social media, your YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is. And then off of the back of that free value, you sell them on the transformation that your skill provides. And the coolest thing about Skool and about communities in general, being the next gold wave or gold rush of online business, is that anybody can do it with zero experience. As long as you have a skill that someone wants or wants to learn about, you can build a following and sell to them, which is really cool because not every business model is super attainable or achievable to everybody, but Skool definitely is. Step number 1, what I like to define as the unfair advantage, and everybody has one of them. Even if you're crippled in a wheelchair with one arm and 2 legs or something, I guess 2 legs wouldn't necessarily be considered crippled. Sorry for all you paraplegic people that are listening to me. I promise I'm not discriminatory. I'm just using you as an example. You have an unfair advantage. You have a body configuration that most people don't have. And you, if you wanted to, you could leverage that as something that sets you apart from anybody else doing what you were doing. And it doesn't just have to be about your body. It could be something in your mind. And typically with online business, that's what it is. It's information that you have. And so my unfair advantage, the reason why I'm building a community, is paid advertising. I have worked as a media buyer for Facebook and TikTok ads for 7 years, working with some huge brands. I've spent $70 million. I've generated 150 million plus in revenue. And because of that, I've learned a lot of things along the way. But to go through some more examples of what you could do with your Skool community. Maybe you're really good with verbal communication. Maybe you know how to build an aesthetic physique. You know how to work out. You know how to diet and nutrition properly. Maybe you've just been married for a really long time and you know how to make a relationship last. Perhaps you're a copywriter and you know how to write landing pages and ad copy and emails. Or you could be a high-ticket closer where you're selling over the phone big packages for tens of thousands of dollars. And you take a commission off of that. Whatever your skill is, there is an audience out there that could benefit from it in some way. So find out what your unfair advantage is and leverage it. Then step 2, you got to choose the market that you're going to sell to. And almost all of the skills on this previous slide, they'll fit into one of these 3 buckets: health, wealth, and relationships. I'm sure you've heard of them before, right? It's not new content. It's not, the most groundbreaking thing ever, but it is true. And we want to keep this in the back of our mind. Which one are we trying to market to? And step 3, create a ton of free content with your organic social media. Now, my recommendation is to pick one channel. So I'm doing YouTube right now with a little bit of Twitter or X splashed in the middle. As I grow and as I start making more money from my Skool community, I will venture into other channels. But right now, I'm a one-man show, And most of you out there listening are going to be one man or one woman shows as well. So pick a social media channel that you like best. I like YouTube because videos are cool, but I also like Twitter because it's unique. And then just produce a ton of content. You can see in the screenshot below that my last upload from the school video aside, my last upload was 4 months ago. So I haven't been doing a very good job of being consistent on YouTube, but that was before I decided to build a community. And so now we're going to be ramping up the content. Step number 4, get them from A to B. Sell them on that transformation. People, they don't buy your product or service, right? They buy the transformation from where they're at to where they want to be. And so my school community is going to solve a very specific problem. It's going to transform a business from not being able to know how to get clients to a business that has so many clients they don't know what to do. That is my transformation that I sell. But your transformation could be different depending on what you're running and what your community is for. And the best part about that is that what I just shared with you, my A to B, it's applicable to all business-to-business offers because every business-to-business business requires client acquisition at some point in the journey. And I know that was a lot. That was a mouthful, a wordful, but hopefully you got the gist. So let's bring it all together. Let's go through some examples for skills on the left-hand side. Paid ads on Meta and TikTok. It's what I'm doing. It's what my community is about. I teach others how to get clients with paid ads, right? What's the problem I'm trying to solve? You got to go through this thought process with whatever you're doing. The problem I'm trying to solve with my skill is I don't know how to get clients. That's what's in my customer's head. That's what's in my prospect's head. The market, wealth, because clients equal money, which equals wealth, right? That's a pretty easy one. And then the transformation, how I actually get them from point A to point B, is I'm going to show you a step-by-step process to generate clients on autopilot using paid ads. So you have the skill, which is paid ads, the problem, I don't know how to get clients, the market, which is wealth, and the transformation, which is step-by-step process, how to get clients with paid ads. Okay? Moving down, personal training, another example. What's the problem in the prospect's head? I don't know how to build my dream body. There's a ton of other problems that they could have too, by the way. It's not just like one problem is the only problem you're solving. You're going to be able to solve multiple problems with your offer, but this is just one that I chose. For example, another one for the personal training could be, I don't know how to lose weight. I've been going to the gym for 3 months. I've only lost 5 pounds. Something like that, you know? For the market, of course, it's health. For the transformation, point A to point B again, I'm going to give you the exact workout and nutrition plan proven to build that aesthetic body. Takes the thought process out of it, gives it all to you right up front. That's the transformation. Of course, there's hard work and dedication required for that one in particular, but that's the transformation, okay? So relationships, another one. Maybe you know how to build emotional connections. Maybe you've studied human psychology and you know how to get along with people, the different personality types and how to interact with others based on that. What's a problem somebody in your market could have? Well, maybe it's, I don't know how to get my husband to love me like he used to. That's a pretty big problem. Of course, the relationship market and then the transformation. I'm going to share the roadmap on how to build a stronger emotional connection with your husband than when you first met. That's the transformation from point A, where you are right now, to point B, where you want to be. And that's what you sell them on. Now, with school in particular, there's 2 paths to take, right? You may have seen this in my other video, but you have the traditional school funnel on the left, where you have organic, social, and you have paid ads going into your community. And then you have the service-based funnel, where rather than creating a school community for yourself, you are instead going to the owners of the community and offering them services to help build their school community. And so the skill that you have, all the way back to this slide right here, learn a skill, a couple of examples, right? Not all of these are going to apply, right? Like you can't really help I mean, maybe you could offer to build a course for them, but you can't really help school communities if you know how to build an aesthetic physique, right? But you definitely can if you are a copywriter or you're a high ticket closer or you're really good with verbal communication or you know how to run paid ads. So you can either build the school community yourself or you can offer your service or your skill to the owners of those communities. Now, here's my system. Here's what I'm going to be using, right? So we have organic social media, like the YouTube video that you're watching right now. That's going to funnel people into the free community. I'm going to have two communities. I have a free community. It's called Roundtable Free. There's going to be a couple courses in there. It's going to be highly interactive. It's going to be the first stage of my funnel outside of my content. From that free community, they're going to be funneled into the paid community where even more things are unlocked and you get higher access points and higher touch points with me directly. And potentially other people if I choose to bring them in later on, but for right now it's just me. A second way I'm going to be able to get people into my community, paid ads. That's Facebook and TikTok ads. That's what I've been doing. It's what I'm good at. So why not leverage my unfair advantage, right? I'll be able to get people into my paid community with a video sales letter. Kind of like what you're watching right now, just a little bit more focused on selling the community, right? Now, let's say somebody watched my video sales letter, but they didn't join the community. Well, they'll be sent a ton of emails and a ton of messages, value-packed messages, but, of course, the aim is to get them into the paid community. Same thing with my organic content. You can sign up to my newsletter, and you're going to get emails about my communities, the free and the paid one. And so that's how the funnel all kind of breaks down. Of course, there are different pieces for every one of these boxes that I'm showing you. But that's how I plan to do it. $57 a month is the starting price for my community, my paid community. That doesn't even exist at the time of this video. I'm actually starting it once I hit a certain member threshold in my free community. So all of the content's going to be free. All of the courses, all the master classes, all going to be free inside Roundtable Free. More on leveraging my skill set, but the same thing can be applied for you as well. All of the income streams that Skool can help generate. Of course, it's your low ticket monthly recurring revenue, which is your membership price at $57 for right now for mine, or when I first launched it, all the way up to $127, or maybe I bump it up to $150 when we have 500 members or something. Then from the low ticket subscription, I have high ticket services as well, because again, I'm a media buyer. I run paid ads for huge brands, and inevitably some people are going to join my community and they're going to need help with their ads. And so I'll upsell them on one-to-one intimate coaching to solve those problems and work with them. Of course, YouTube AdSense, because as my YouTube channel grows, I'll be able to get ads playing on my video, and that's going to give me some revenue. Not a lot, but some, especially with CPMs and RPMs being what they are in the business space in particular. And then lastly, my email list, where once it's built to a certain point, sponsorships, merchandise, affiliate sales, all of these things that kind of come into play with an email list once you have a decent amount of subscribers. So it's not just Skool. Don't think if it's just the Skool community that can bring you income. It's more than that. And here's the math, right? So let's say we start with $57 a month in subscription cost, and then we bump it up to $97 a month once there's 100 members in there or something, right? 97 times 5,155 is $5,000 or $500,000 a month. All you need is 5,000 people. And if you sell high ticket services within your community, it's not even just about the monthly subscription revenue. You can also make money with those high ticket services. Maybe that gets me 250,000 with half of the members. So rather than 5,155 members, I only need 2,500. And that gets me to 500,000 a month. And I plan to do it a couple ways. I can run ads directly for some of the brands that might be in there. I could do one-to-one coaching for those that need help with their ads or setup. And I have some separate offers on my website available, like an account audit, for example. Now, the estimated time investment. If I'm being completely honest, I have no idea how long this is going to take. It might take 6 months, it might take 2 years, it might take 5 years, but I don't really care because I'm making my goal the progress, not the outcome. Because if I make a goal to do a certain action every day, that is going to supersede what I'd be able to achieve if I only cared about the outcome. And so maybe my YouTube channel blows up, might land a really high ticket deal with the brand, and I'll be able to pour money into the ads because of that, which will help the community grow at a faster rate. They could happen, maybe they won't, who knows, but I can't count on it, and so I'm just going to focus on making my goal the actions that I take every single day. If you want to learn how to get clients for your business, maybe you run a consulting business, a social media marketing agency, or you have some unique service out there like fitness or relationship coaching. That's what I do. That's what I specialize in. I have a free community. It's $0. You don't have to pay a single thing. And you're going to be able to learn from me directly on how to run ads on Meta and TikTok to get clients for your business. You're going to learn the best practices. You're going to learn how to implement it all together. And a couple of other classes and master classes coming at a later point, along with the community aspect where you get to interact with me, ask questions, among others. Join the roundtable, click the link in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like rating. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. And hopefully I see you inside the roundtable free. Cheers.